rebirth, reincarnation, resurrection, renewal, regeneration. Easter 2025, the first Sunday after the full moon, after the spring equinox, the celebration and the remembrance of the story of Jesus of Nazareth and his death and resurrection. But it's also the story of the resurrection of the human spirit. It's the story of the resurrection of the sun. After the darkness and cold of winter, the sun is reborn in the spring. All of our ancestors all over the earth have known this for thousands and thousands of years and have told stories about this in symbolic form for thousands and thousands of years. But what's the point of all of these stories? There are multiple purposes, you could say, but what I want to focus on in today's video is your rebirth, your resurrection in this present moment. A lot of you are on personal development journeys and are struggling with, or maybe struggling isn't the wrong word, maybe you're dancing with, you're playing with versions of yourself, parts of your psyche that are influencing you to certain habits of thought, habits of speech, habits of behavior, and you have the intention to let go of certain habits that are taking you in the direction that you don't want to go in. So this Easter, this spring, in this resurrection time, in this rebirth time, there's a chance, there's a reminder for us to let the inner demons, let the inner parts of us that are less than angelic, the parts of us that are leading us astray, so to speak, we can let them be crucified on the cross of the here and now, of time and space, while the physicality, the flesh of them, the mentality, the belief systems are nailed to this time and space axis. The true self, the Christ consciousness, the Buddha nature, the timeless, formless awareness that we all are, remains as it has always been. And out of the death of the old self, the new self is born. So it looks like one individual dies and is resurrected, but that's just the appearance. What's actually happening beneath the surface is that one layer, one aspect, one manifestation is passing away and another is shining forth. And this new version, this new aspect that's shining forth, potentially could be more pure, more aligned with the true self, a more accurate representation of formless awareness, unconditional love, compassion, joy, equanimity, contentment, abundance, peace. all of these different manifestations of the true self. And this is happening moment by moment. It's happening over and over and over. It's not some big enlightenment moment that you're trying to struggle towards creating or trying to make it happen. If you just sit right here, right now, bring some awareness towards the sensations that are happening in your chest. Notice the sensation of your breathing. Allow everything to be exactly the way it is. Enjoy a moment of silence and stillness. And notice what comes up. Notice if aspects of your old self appear in the form of thoughts or emotions. You might need to sit longer than a couple of moments for this. Or it might be immediate. No matter how long it takes, give yourself a chance to observe the limited self, to observe the conditioned thoughts, words, and behaviors that are appearing and disappearing. Observe them. Observe how they're born, observe how they pass away, and observe how the next iteration, the next version is born again. Observe the death and the resurrection. And maybe after you've observed this death and resurrection enough times over and over, you'll start to get a subtle, intuitive sense of that which is beyond birth and death. The true self, the formless awareness that you actually are, that we actually are, because there's only one life, and we are it. So all this to say, happy Easter, happy Ostara, happy spring equinox, happy full moon, happy spring, happy March, happy April. April is opening to make space for the new birth. Peace be with you.